Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Celestial C888 and today we will be using the Wildwood Tarot deck for our tarot reading. And now, without further ado, let us begin. Thank you. Alright Capricorns, these are your cards for the week. This is your general reading for the third week of November. That is November 20th through November 26th, 2022. Now, starting off with you guys, Capricorns, I definitely feel that there's going to be a lot of fulfillment this week. Either you are feeling very fulfilled in your life in some way, perhaps you're fulfilled in your relationships with others, whether that be romantic or platonic. Perhaps you're feeling fulfilled in your career or field of study if you're studying in school currently right now. Even fulfillment may be at home to some degree, like with family members. Whatever it is, everybody's on a different journey, but you're starting off the week with a sense of fulfillment. Now, it is possible for others that maybe that is not the case for you. Perhaps the fulfillment isn't there and you're thinking about what it is that I need to do to start feeling fulfilled in my life. It's definitely some thoughts for some Capricorns out there. And I just want to tell you, for some of you, I definitely think that it's just going to be an inner journey that you're going to have to take, really sit down with yourself and ask yourself the hard questions of what it is that you want or don't want out of life. Who do you need in your life? Who don't you need in your life? Again, everybody's on a different journey and this is going to mean different things to different people. But I definitely feel for you Capricorns out there as a collective, you're definitely wanting to have some sort of balance. You definitely want things to be figured out. If you even look at the card, the man is wearing a cloak with like two snakes on. Snakes in it, or at least it looks like snakes. And though these snakes are tangled up together, it's very imbalanced. This Three of Bowls cards is definitely in balance, and I definitely feel if you haven't gotten that yet or you're wishing for that soon, Capricorn, fulfillment is going to definitely be like a theme that you're going to be thinking about this week, especially since the holiday season is going to be coming up pretty soon. Right after this week, there's definitely going to be some thoughts of the holiday seasons. And if you're feeling like you're unfulfilled in some way, especially as we get towards the end of the year, you're going to be going into the end of the year thinking about next year. And if you're happy with this year, or if you're not happy with this year, and what it is that needs to be changed in order for you to feel happy, to feel fulfilled. Next card we have is the Six of Arrows, transition. So for those of you who I would say are already feeling fulfilled, that you're perfectly happy, you're perfectly okay, you're probably transitioning into the next level of like where your fulfillment is. So let's say you've been dating somebody for a while and you've been feeling really fulfilled with the relationship. You get along with that person greatly. Maybe you haven't committed to being on a more permanent basis. So the transition for that relationship, if this is what you're looking for, would be, that you would now be in a committed relationship to each other, and you'll make that transition. For others of you, it might be a job transition. Maybe you are leaving a job for a different job, transitioning to a different department. For some of you, maybe even taking a trip or planning a trip that would involve going on a boat at some point. It doesn't have to be right now, but I definitely feel for some of you. And again, this doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's going to be taking a boat trip. Not every Capricorn is going to be taking a boat trip. But perhaps you're thinking about travels or future travels to some degree, Capricorn, right now. And I want to say, yeah, definitely there's going to be some sort of transition for you guys this week in some shape or form. And finally, for this week, we have the King of Stones, the Wolf card. And I want to say for this week, it's definitely for you guys about taking a look around you and appreciating some of the things that you have. Now, for those of you who may not necessarily feel fulfilled, I think for some of you, it might be, yes, that there's things that you need to adjust in your life, but it might even be that you're just, not actually really looking at all that you have necessarily. Again, everybody's on a different journey me, but sometimes things aren't always as bad as they appear. I do have to warn some of you Capricorns out there, because I definitely feel as a collective, you guys are doing pretty well, pretty okay in terms of like where you are, whether that be, you know, financially, like in relationships, work-wise. A good amount of you are very well set, and I definitely feel, or I'm getting this feeling, that there's somebody around you. Some of them are close, some of them aren't very necessarily close to you, but there is some feelings of jealousy towards you, Capricorn, from somebody. Now, again, this doesn't necessarily have to mean everybody, and I definitely feel the Capricorn listening to this, if you feel some type of way about somebody, or somebody makes a comment and it makes you feel a type of way, just trust your instincts. Again, this is going to mean different things for different people, and I'm sure the Capricorn who's listening like knows exactly who I'm talking about. But there's definitely that feeling for those with the possible jealous person around them. The King of Stones is definitely a warning to like cocoon yourself from that influence, because I want to say somebody might be trying to put a negative influence on you in some way, just because to take you down a peg, honestly. So you might want to cocoon yourself from that outside influence, just to protect yourself, just for safety reasons. All right, Capricorn, that is your reading for the week. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear from the community as we grow, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.